we saw that even we got messages from the White House, and even the White House was talking about it, that we are into the Super 8. So when we are capable of beating this team, and we went into that game with that belief. And even if I'm in my 40s and I'm fit, I'm still gonna play because I love this game.
Pakistan cricket at its best. 1 minute down, next minute up.
Very well, welcome everybody. Thanks very much for joining me. Saj Sadiq here once again, bringing you the latest interview for PakPassion. My guest today is somebody whose career I've followed for a long time. He's a good friend, and as I say, somebody who I've known for quite a while. Born in Uttar, he moved to the United States of America in his late teens from Pakistan. He was spotted by Courtney Walsh when he was having trials in 2015 in America, and his career just went upwards after those views from Courtney Walsh after he spotted him. He's played 15 ODIs, 14 T20Is for America. He was part of the team that recently beat Pakistan in the T20 World Cup. He's played T20 leagues all over the world, CPL, PSL, BPL. He was also picked in the IPL draft for Kolkata Knight Riders in 2020, and he's also played Major League Cricket. So that's quite an introduction, and I'm delighted to have Ali Khan as my guest. Ali bhai, assalamu alaikum, hope you're well.
Walaikum Assalam, Saj bhai. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the introduction. Yeah, very happy to be here.
My pleasure, Ali bhai. Let's start with that win against Pakistan. Where else can we start? That's bringing a big smile to your face already. It was an incredible win. I mean, describe the emotions after that win and during the victory.
So you want to get right into it?
We might as well, Ali bhai.
Yeah, I mean, it was just incredible. It just turned heads all around the world, not even just US, but all around the world. And people who didn't even know about cricket starting to get more interest, especially in US, because that's our main goal, to promote this game here in America. And after that win, everybody's phones were exploding and getting text messages, calls. I see, ESPN, NBC, CNN, BBC Cricket, of course, and everywhere we were making headlines, and it was very emotional for all of us, and we created history. I mean, yeah, we won the game at that moment. We were happy, but we didn't know that it's going to be this crazy once we, come off the field, and how, the next few days, the next few hours, it was just incredible. And yeah, thinking back, it just gives you chills. And that's like once in a lifetime opportunity for us to play such a big side, two-time T20 World Cup champions. So yeah, it was an incredible day for all of us, and now we are part of the history.
Did you believe that you could beat Pakistan? Obviously, you've got connections with Pakistan, so there's probably a little bit of extra effort from yourself, extra initiative to beat them. But I mean, as a team, did you go into that match thinking, yeah, we can beat these guys?
Yeah, definitely. We were not under pressure. It was all anybody if was under pressure, it was them. We just took it as another game, and we knew that we are capable of beating this team, and we went into that game with that belief and confidence, and that's what we did. And I think we outplayed them, in all three departments. Not all three, but even four, I would say, fitness as well. So I think it was a great effort from all of us in the camp, and the way we prepared for that tournament. Even before that tournament, the series against Bangladesh, against Canada, we were coming off of the great wins, and then that gave us a lot of confidence going into that game, and we are happy that the results came in our way.
Beating Pakistan, you qualified for the Super 8s. What impact has that had on the individual players like yourself and also USA cricket?
Oh, it's incredible because if you see now, a lot of people are talking about us, and USA playing first time ever in the World Cup, many people haven't heard about it. So not just playing into the World Cup and then doing well and then making it to the Super 8, that was a huge deal here in America as well. And we saw that even we got messages from the White House, and even the White House was talking about it, that we are into the Super 8. So when would you have thought, imagine cricket being played in America and White House talking about cricket. So I think there's a lot of interest now that has come into cricket and individual players as well. I'm sure you'll see in future, a lot of like sponsorship deals coming towards the players, the franchise leagues coming. As you already seen, few players have already got picked around the world. in the coming league as well. So I mean, yeah, it was a great opportunity for us, and if you do well at that big of a stage, sky is the limit. So the whole world was watching, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more good things that's going to happen to us and USA cricket in future.
Sometimes you get that win, you have a good tournament, and that the impact is there for a month, 2 months, 3 months, even 6 months, and then it sort of goes downhill. Do you firmly believe that that is the game changer, really, that T20 World Cup for USA cricket?
Yes, definitely. Because what I have noticed, if I've been playing around the leagues as well for past few years, but the impact that is, playing international cricket, and at a World Cup stage and win and doing well at that stage is way different than you doing well in a franchise league. I think at this stage, it's the biggest stage of cricket in the world. It's the highest level of competition playing in international cricket, first of all, and then on top of that, playing in a World Cup. So I think if you do well at that stage, that's totally game changer. It's totally different cricket, and this is where all the opportunities come for people to have their dreams come true. And as a cricketer, it's always your dream to play in the World Cup, being a cricketer, and that opportunity came for us, and I'm glad that all of us did well.
We've seen a lot of Pakistani players like Sami Aslam, Hamad Azam, Ehsan Adil, and a few Indian players and other players from around the world come to America to settle down to play cricket there. How is cricket in America growing? Is it going in the right direction at a domestic level?
Yeah, in the past few years, it has done really well, especially, a lot of credit goes to, Major League Cricket, MLC as well. It started last year, and then this year it was the second year as well. And yeah, as you mentioned, some of the players that has been here, and MLC has done a great job of bringing players from overseas and, making them, qualifying them as locals now, which has improved the standard of for competition, local cricket as well, and then Major League Cricket as well. And this is eventually going to help keep building our USA cricket team stronger and stronger. And now there's a lot of competition even to make the 15-man squad for the USA team, because there's so many good options around the country. And as the time goes, there's more people coming, and they're qualifying to be eligible to play for USA as well. So yeah, we have a lot of good stuff happening. MLC has done a great job. USA Cricket is doing a great job. We have seen Dallas Stadium, the new Grand Prairie Stadium. It's beautiful to play at. Before, we used to have just one stadium in Florida, but now you see we have this Grand Prairie International Stadium as well. So there's going to be a lot of more international future cricket coming up here as well, which is eventually gonna help to grow this game and then put interest of local Americans into this game as well.
I guess that's the key to try and get the locals to get into cricket, to start playing, to take an interest in cricket as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the ultimate goal, because I don't know how long that will take. But I think we are on the right path of doing that. And once cricket becomes similar as baseball, or American football, or if you take, for example, soccer, it was started similar as cricket, and now look, they have gone up. And I think if we can get to that stage, the key is to introduce cricket to grassroots level, to schools for kids growing up, then into colleges, universities. I think if we manage to do that somehow, I think that will definitely be a game changer. So, World Cup did help as well. We did well in the World Cup as well. That also helped. So now, we have LA 2028 Olympics coming up. So I think there's a huge potential of this market to be marketed in a way that it can grow, and it can grow into like American households.
Yourself, we know that you play the CPL, you play in PSL sometimes, BPL and other leagues, and you're also playing MLC, of course. As an American cricketer, during the course of the year, I mean, how much cricket are you actually playing in America?
um I haven't played any local cricket in America, because mostly I'm traveling. So only local cricket that I've played this year is MLC. And of course the World Cup, it was a home World Cup as well. So been busy, throughout the year, different leagues around the world. So I usually stay busy, and when I'm home I just try to get some time for myself and just rest and be with family and just get back in the gym and get keep working on your fitness as well. So I don't get much time to play local cricket, but if I'm home for like 2 3 months and there's nothing coming up, then yeah, I do go and play sometime local cricket on the weekends as well. But again, there's like few challenges in local cricket for us. They don't play all the time on turf wickets. The grounds are not that good. Sometimes you have to go play on artificial cricket. So as a bowler, it's hard for you to go and adjust to those conditions coming from playing into proper facilities, then going to that. So I try not to play that much if it's if the ground is not good, or if the bowling conditions are not ideal, because I'm not trying to get injured, or just for for a weekend game. So I try to see what the conditions are. If not, then I just go and just try to train on my own.
Is the infrastructure there? You mentioned club cricket. We know about MLC. Is the infrastructure there now in American cricket for, say, for example, a young cricketer to work his way up into the American national team?
It's still challenging. I think it's a lot of time. A lot of time needs to be they need a lot of time to improve on that, and the infrastructure needs to be better than what we have. It's building slowly, slowly. Before, as I said, we only had one stadium in Florida, but now there's a stadium in Dallas. In Houston, there's a guy named Tanveer Ahmad. He has his 7 or 8 proper cricket fields where they play local cricket on the weekends. So that's a good facility. And Mac Qureshi in Florida, he has his stadium over there as well. So people like these, they are investing their money and time into it and trying to build something for the future generation. And what I've seen is over the years recently is that there's a lot of indoor academies now, which is a great sign. And there's a lot of young cricketers who are trying to learn cricket, especially because their parents love this game and they want their kids to grow up and play cricket as well. So there's a lot of youth that is interested. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of talent in the country. So I think everything is headed into the right direction. But in terms of infrastructure being available, um, all over the places, I think it's going to take time, and we need more good people in this country who can invest into that and invest into the future of American kids who can play cricket.
Former Pakistan bowler who's out in America at the moment, he's been there a good few years, Mohammad Asif, has said that USA will beat Pakistan at the next T20 World Cup as well. Well, that's quite a lot of pressure on you guys, isn't it?
I don't think it's pressure. I haven't heard that, but if he said that, he's not lying. I think we are capable enough of beating them again. Yeah, if we get a chance to play them again. No disrespect to them, but I think we are a really good side now, and once we have like a full strength squad, we can beat any team on our day, not just Pakistan. But it will be a great game if we get a rematch with Pakistan.
I'll talk to you about fast bowling, Ali Bhai. And you're somebody who I remember when you first started, when I watched you, you were hitting 145 kph and more. And your pace, even though you're in your 30s now, it's not diminished at all. Pakistani pacers quite often get criticised for the fact that, yeah, they start 145, 150 kph, and then after a few years, we're seeing them 135 kph. Recently in the Pindi Test match as well, our fastest bowlers were hitting 135 kph. What are you doing differently, and what are they getting wrong?
Um, I'm just playing T20 cricket. But I mean, yeah, I feel like I started my international career very late. I was 27 when I started playing, and these guys been playing since since they were 19, under 19s, and all that stuff. So I was just doing my regular normal life stuff. But I started my career late. But yeah, I started when I started playing international cricket. I would say I was pace. My pace average was like maybe around 135, 136, 137 max. But over the years, recently it has gone up. I went to 145, 145 plus as well. In recent World Cup against India, I bowled 143 kilometers per hour as well. So yeah, it's just about just keeping yourself fit. I think that's the main key. being disciplined, and just try to, for bowlers, very important for them to get stronger. So the stronger they are, the less injury prone they get. And once you're less injured, then you have that ability to push yourself even harder, knowing that you have done work in the gym and now you're capable enough to just go an extra yard. And just doing that, I've noticed my pace, increased as well, now averaging 140, 140 plus, even in the recent MLC as well. So it's just about, just keep doing the basic things, just work on yourself, invest in yourself, give time to yourself. And it's just, and I'm a rhythm bowler, so if my rhythm is like good, I have to really like sprint in and try to hit the deck hard. So if I'm doing that, I think I'm on top of my game and on top of my bowling speed. But some days when you're kind of stiff and tired, and you're not there fully, then your pace kind of goes down. And I think that's what happens in Pindi Test, as you just recently mentioned, because if you're a fast bowler bowling 20-25 overs a day, you're not going to bowl every ball or every over at your full strength. So I think it's because of that you see that in Test cricket, the pace goes down. But I think if you see the same bowlers going into the T20 cricket, then their pace will be up on average. So I think that's the main difference. Bowling number of overs in a day, you get tired. Fast bowling is not easy. It's the most difficult job in cricket. So I don't think bowlers get much credit, for what they do. And when they don't, they get criticized a lot as well. So I think it's unfair to them, because the way that things work and the way they have to, take care of themselves, take care of their bodies and the workload. So, yeah, but as I said, I only play T20 cricket, so I try to bowl as hard as I can, and I think, yeah, that's what has helped me to gain my pace.
And finally, Ali Bhai, we've seen you recently bowling to the likes of Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, etc., which is sort of the pinnacle when it comes to batters currently, or amongst some of the best T20 batters at the moment. What are the future plans? How many years of cricket do you think you've still got in you? And I guess that hunger and desire to bowl against the best is still there for you.
Yeah, I mean, hunger is there, and it's very important. You mentioned hunger, because if you're not hungry, you're not gonna be able to achieve, what you want. So the hunger is definitely here now. I don't know what it will be later on down the years, but I'll try to play as long as I love this game and as long as I'm fit. I don't care what age I'm at. I'm only 33 now, and I'm playing on my real age. So people playing on, their their fake age, they're like playing 10 years ahead of them. So even if I'm in my 40s and I'm fit, I'm still gonna play, because I love this game. So yeah, the plans are there to play as long as I can. I love this game, I'm passionate about this game, and this game has given me everything. And yeah, you just be disciplined, just work on yourself. Just look at Ronaldo and LeBron James. They're like in their 40s now, and they're still playing at highest levels. So the motivation is right there in front of you. So if they can do it, then why not you?
Well, Ali Bhai, it's always a pleasure speaking with you, and wish you all the best for the future. It's always a very enjoyable experience watching you charging into ball and giving your 100% in every match that you play. So, and good luck to you. Good luck to USA Cricket for the future. And, as I say, I wish you all the best for the future. Thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.